vegans, animal rights activists, human rights activists, and everybody else, go get yourself a coffee, sit down, take a deep breath, maybe get a Valerian, not Valium, Valerian, to keep yourself calm through these stories. And all these stories have been taken out of the same newspaper. That's right, same newspaper, same day. Story 1. Simple step to avoid the flu nightmare. Medical authorities are hoping more than 11 million Australians will get the flu shot before winter. Blah, 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 will go on. People aged 65 and over suffered about 75% of the influenza-associated deaths in 2018. The vaccine is specifically targeted at this age group. So why didn't they start the story with that rather than just asking for 11 million, hoping 11 million people will get vaccinated? They're really targeting the elderly. Anyway, in 2017, one of the worst recent seasons, 1,255 people died as a result of the virus, according to statistics. Once again, more people get vaccinated than ever and more people are getting sick. All these elderly people, did the flu really kill them? Or was it just the kind of final straw before they died? Then we have Mrs. O'Neill, banned by the health watchdog. I've done a story on Barbara O'Neill before. A naturopath has been prohibited from providing any health service by the Health Care Complaints Commission. Barbara O'Neill has been under investigation by the health watchdog for making false claims about cancer, vaccinations, and for recommended inappropriate substitutes for infant formula. She may have suggested breast milk from a human. Mrs. O'Neill runs at Living Springs Retreat, formerly Misty Mountain Retreat near Kempsey. Yes, I've been there and it was sensational. 1 week I spent there. And charges as much as $3,100. Who cares? It was worth every cent. Health retreats and cancer treatments. The HCCC launched an investigation after receiving complaints from concerned citizens and registered health practitioners. I'll guarantee you those people complaining were shills who went in there to find a complaint to get the registered health practitioners onto her. Because anyone who's been there, you don't come out of there without getting healthier. However, 22,000 supporters have signed a petition appealing the HCCC decision. Mrs. O'Neill claims antibiotics cause cancer and neurotoxins in vaccines have caused an epidemic of ADHD, autism, epilepsy and cot death. There is no scientific evidence for any such links. There might be no scientific evidence, but tell that to the people who have taken their child to get vaccinated. Like one of my mates, he's now got a sister who's a vegetable, who said the minute the needle came out of that baby, the baby went into whatever it was, anaphylactic shock, or it was from that moment the baby started turning into a vegetable. Now it needs 24 hours care. You don't need scientific evidence when it comes to that, and I know a few people with that. But again, where was it? 22,000 people have signed petitions to support Barbara. It just goes to show how much support and how many people out there are waking up and seeing the truth that our governments aren't really there to help us. These vaccines and everything else, if they were helping us, these numbers couldn't grow. People waking up for a reason. Stories, same on the next page. Measles fear hits anti-vax North, with about half of its children unvaccinated. New South Wales Health had to run a measles clinic in Mullumbimby High School last Thursday because exchange students at the school were exposed to the deadly disease on their flight to Australia. So somebody on the flight had the disease, didn't mean anybody was going to catch it. Of the school's 621 students, 80 students rolled up their sleeves for the measles mumps rubella vaccine. Well, good on them. Australia is suffering an imported measles outbreak. Bloody immigrants, with 92 cases reported in 2019. In New South Wales, there has been 36 cases since Christmas. Why Food Star Rating is a serial offender. Why are people getting sick? Why are people getting fat? What are our governments doing here to love us and protect us so much to allow our ratings and all this crap to be put in our food, air and water? Parents are being lured into buying high sugar products thinking they are healthy by the health star rating system. Meanwhile, nutritious foods such as milk, vegetables and fruit, which have naturally occurring sugars, are marked down by the same system. Who's running this system? Is it a government-funded organisation, a government paying the people's wages who are running these bullshit systems? A health SARS system was implemented in 2014 in response to the growing obesity epidemic, but has been plagued with problems. Heinz was fined $2 million last year for deceptive conduct, and all these other food companies also being deceptive. Who's allowing it? What government agency is allowing this through? Let them pass the keeper. Our government's lovers? Our government's lovers. Julian Assange. 1 minute he gets a Walkley Award from a journalist award. It's a huge journalist award for the story that ends up getting him locked up. And now, why is now government helping the guy? He's got outstanding Australian journalism awards. Why? So our government doesn't give a crap about you, Assange, or anyone else being treated poorly. You just keep eating your shit food, getting vaccinated, getting dumbed down by the fluoride in your water, chemtrails. You won't care either. That your government's screwing you over. This is the same paper. We must stand up to these food giant frauds. I'm sick of being swindled at the supermarket. I'm tired of being lied to by giant food companies, and you should be too. It's killing our kids, and it's time we did something about it, because your governments aren't going to do anything about the bullshit labels that you're reading. They're going to let all these things through. The point is, we can't trust our health foods to be healthy because the companies behind them can't be trusted to tell us the truth, and they won't until we make them. Well, we shouldn't have to do crap. Our government, who loves us, should be making sure this shit isn't getting through to us. Done. Now let's have a crack at the animal libbers who need to think about human lives first. My inbox was flamed by angry vegans last week after a column decrying animal liberationists who have been terrorising farm families, cutting fences and stealing livestock. While many vegans are simply soft-hearted animal lovers, the Armenian movement activists who organised last week's protest are not. They're dangerous ideologies anyway. We'll go on here. Fair enough. But if they care so much about the most innocent and vulnerable beings, why are they silent on abortion? If it is so bad to kill animals for food, they should explain why it is okay to kill defenceless unborn babies for convenience. I'm sure that's going to razz the animal livers right up. In closing on all this, 1, your government doesn't give a crap. Here's the proof that they allow crap to get through to your food. Julian Assange being crucified, not being helped at all. Vaccination bullshit. Here's a nice child patting a cow that he's got no idea he's probably going to eat tonight. So, wake up people. Read through the line. This is all in one newspaper. Has anyone joined the dots together on all this? I don't think so.